Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faradillah Agustin, and today I will identifying a persuasive article. The title is Nationality and Cultural Orientation. The topic is Culture and Society from Angela Cahya Ismono. The first is the introduction. Owing the great variety of crimes that can be punishable by prison, some people argue that not all criminals are the same and it would therefore be more appropriate to give certain criminals community service instead. Many people believe that in some cases, prison may not be the best solution and community service would probably have more benefits. The next is body. Argument one. One justification given for prisons is to keep society safe by removing criminals from the outside world. So the first thing to consider is if someone who has broken the law is a danger to other people. In the case of violent crime, there is an argument to keep the perpetrator away from society. However, vulgarity or possession of drugs, for example, does not involve violence against other people, so the criminal does not present a direct danger to anyone in the community. Keeping these types of criminals in prison is expensive for the taxpayer and does not appear to be an effective punishment as they often commit the same crime again when they come out of prison. From the first argument, we found that the problem is prisons are placed to removing criminals from the outside world, but if the criminal does not present a direct danger to anyone in the community, the punishment is not enough for just pay taxpayer because they will still continue their crime. The next is still body. In argument 2, punishments should reform people so they do not reoffend a further reason not to put these people in prison in that they may mix with more dangerous and violent criminals, potentially committing a worse crime when they are released. By keeping them in the community, helping others, they not only learn new skills, but they could also develop more empathy and care towards others. If this occurs, society can only benefit. And in the second argument, we know that solution is for the punishments should have a deterrent effect for the criminals, so they couldn't repeat what they did. But for criminals who doesn't present a direct danger to anyone, they can be placed by keeping in the community to helping others. So it will have more benefit to them. Next is body argumentary. Critics of this more rehabilitative approach to crime believe that justice should be harsh in order to deter people from committing similar crimes, and that community service could be less likely to have that effect. However, there is very little evidence to suggest that long prison sentences deter criminals. From the benefit, we can find that at the third argument, there is a benefit from why justice should be harsh. It because to deter people from committing similar crimes. Only a few prove that a long prison will provide a deterrent effect for criminals. And the last is conclusion. In conclusion, Putting criminals who are not a danger to society in prison is expensive and, in my opinion, ineffective, but as a deterrent and as a form of rehabilitation. Community service for nonviolent crimes benefits both society and the offender. That said, it will be useful to have more data to work out whether community service or prison is more likely to stop someone reoffending. I strongly believe that decision on how best to deal with criminals should be based on evidence of what actually works. That's all the conclusion of the text. Well, everyone, that's all about identification, persuasive articles. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.